The chokehold Newt has on me is alarming.
I know.
Because
I can't handle it.
did you see the screenshot I sent to you of the video that you sent me?
Yes.
And it said Newt and
Mhm.
ex-reader, enemies to lovers.
Mhm.
I looked up fan fiction and I have at least 7 downloaded on my Kindle already.
It's
And that's gonna be the intro to our podcast.
welcome back to Page to Picture, the podcast where books come to life on screen and in conversation. I am your host, Kim.
And I am your host, Tiff, and today we are wrapping up the Maze Runner series with The Death Cure. Kim, this is your month, and you did it right, okay? Oh my god. Anyways, so yes, we were talking about The Death Cure, aka the book and the movie that had us yelling at the screen, crying into our pages, and questioning Thomas's life choices every 5 seconds, which is very accurate.
Thomas.
The crying is 100% true.
Mhm.
And oh my god, yelling at the screen is very accurate because I truly was yelling.
You were shook.
Ugh.
We've got betrayals, sacrifices, emotional gut punches, and a whole lot of wicked nonsense to unpack. Did the book stick the landing? Did the movie do the characters dirty? And what deaths still haunt us to this day?
Yeah, so grab your tissues and your popcorn because we are about to break down the finale of this dystopian roller coaster. But before we do, this episode will contain book and movie spoilers, so be prepared. Otherwise, let's get into it. Kim, how art thou?
Thou is thouing like I always thou. I'm doing good. I'm feeling a lot better.
Good.
My health is succeeding, I feel like. Last week I had a whole situation of like chocolate withdrawals. Today I learned that I can eat pumpkin pie, but no crust. So I have to figure out a recipe. And there's recipes.
They have crustless pumpkin pie. They have crustless pies, which, by
Yeah.
the way, I think are really good if it's made right.
Yes. So I was so happy. Pumpkin pie is one thing that I can for sure 100% eat and be okay with. And I was like, this is the best news ever.
This is the best
So I was
news. Kim loves
very, very
pumpkin.
happy. But I'm doing good. How are you doing?
I am doing well. I don't really have much going on.
Okay.
So,
Since the last time we talked.
yeah, well, I did start I took a long break for my mental health for my
Mhm.
second book, but
Mhm.
actually this morning, or well, not this morning, more like last night when I could not sleep for the life of me. That's a whole different vibe, and I'm
Mhm.
not even going to talk about it.
Please.
But I started continuing writing my second book
I love that
for
for
my
you.
Just One series. I know.
Mhm.
I was thinking about them yesterday, and I was like,
Your characters are talking
yeah, I
to
was
you.
like, they were like, I think something happens actually, and you need to kind of write this down. And I was like, what is it that's happening? Because I'm not in a good mood. And they're like, no, it works. And I was like,
I love that for you.
okay. Yeah, so I wrote a whole chapter yesterday, last night at like 3 a.m. So
Yay. I
yeah,
can't
so
wait.
I'm
As a
the
PA, I
work.
am very excited. I cannot
I
wait.
know. I haven't really talked about my books in a while just because I was taking a break, but the series, I am in the works for it. And I actually did write out a scene for the third book in the series, the final book. Because there was a specific scene that was literally yelling at me
Mhm.
and I had to write it down. So I wrote it down. So I'm making progress. So
You are
yeah,
thouing. Thou is thouing.
I am thowing.
Yay. Let us
But
thou
yeah,
together.
let us. So yeah, so that's what's going on. But other than that, I'm Gucci Gang.
Okay. Let's get into it then. Let's get into it.
Yeah, let's get into it. So let's start off with the book facts.
Mhm.
The title is The Death Cure. There it is right there. The author is still Mr. James Dashner.
We love you,
James, how
James.
are you? We
We love
love
thou.
you. I have questions. I have some words for you about a certain character.
James.
Mr. James Dashner, please, I need to talk to you about it. I really need to know why you did this because it hurts me. But I digress, unfortunately. So the release date for this one was October 11th, 2011. The tropes are dystopian society, chosen one, friendship and found family, moral ambiguity,
Mhm.
however you say it, survival against the odds, epic betrayals, slow burn romance, sort of, and high stakes action. We love it.
Very high stakes.
So this is the blurb. Thomas and his friends face their ultimate challenge in the Maze Runner series finale. Wicked's manipulations reach a deadly peak, loyalties are tested, and sacrifices are unavoidable. The stakes are higher than ever as Thomas races to save his friends and finally uncover the truth behind the maze. This was truly an epic finale.
Oh, Tiff, let us break down the plot of The Death Cure and we'll talk about it because it is widely different than the movie. Okay.
Yeah, I
Uh,
watched the movie first.
mhm.
And then I started reading the book and I said,
Where
"I'm
are we?
so
Hmm.
lost. Where am"
Hmm.
I was telling Kim earlier, I was like, "Where am I? I'm only 30% in and I'm still confused."
Yeah, it's a very yo, okay. The book series and the movie series are very different.
Yeah.
But they work for their own
Just like how we
vibes.
said the last episode, it works in its own entity.
Yeah.
2 listen, the same story, just 2 different fonts.
Yes.
That's what it is, so
Okay, so let's get into key plot points of the book and then we can like discuss about them.
okay.
So, the beginning of the death cure, we are left with Thomas is locked up for 4 weeks after the
Yeah.
Scorch trials, okay? Then you've got Jansen, aka the Rat Man. Thank God. Honestly, they did not call him the Rat Man in the movie because I could not have handled
Yeah.
that. Jansen reveals there's no cure for the flare, but most gladers and Group B are immune. However, Newt, Jackson, and then a female glader are not immune. So right away, we're told, look, there's no cure. You guys are immune. The only people who aren't are you three here. Our baby boy Newt, love him forever. That was the hardest thing to hear. Truly.
Truly. Ugh.
Yeah, I know, girl. Calm down. Hi, Newt. Leave him be. Ooh. Okay, so memory restorations. Jansen wants everyone to regain their memories. Thomas, Newt, and Minho literally like they refuse. They're like,
Mhm.
I don't trust you. You're a rat man. But are eventually forced, and Brenda helps them escape before it can even happen. So
Yeah.
Jansen, he wants everybody to gain their memories, right? But it's
Yeah.
kind of like sketchy because it's like, what is your play here? Like, why? Why do you want us to remember so badly, right?
So Littlefinger.
I know, truly. Oh, we'll talk about the movie scene. I think,
Oh my
yeah.
god, I know exactly what scene you're
Okay, we'll
talking
talk about it
about.
later. And you're gonna have to pull it because it's
I
amazing.
will be it's so good.
Okay, so when Brenda helps them escape, Thomas, Minho, Newt, and Brenda escape on the massive airship, the Berg, which is
Mhm.
under fire from Wicked. They are heading to Denver. Okay. So they go to Denver to find Hans, who is a neurologist, and they want him to remove the implants that's controlling Thomas and Minho. Newt ends up staying behind because he isn't immune. Every time I say it, it makes me so sad.
Honestly,
Okay.
and I'm over it.
So the next happens Newt's tragic fate. So Newt,
No!
don't yell at me. Newt becomes a crank and he leaves a note for Thomas that essentially says, kill me. Okay. Um, this scene, so Newt gives Thomas this note ahead of time, okay? And when Thomas goes back and sees Newt, Newt is like already he has so much anger in him. He's starting to turn and he's mad at Thomas. He's like, "You failed me. You're the worst friend ever. You failed me." And Thomas is like, "What the fuck did I do? Like I don't understand." And he finally reads the note that Newt left for Thomas that says like kill me. Like I don't want to turn like them, just kill me. And ultimately Thomas shoots Newt in the head. A mercy killing. It was sad in the book. It's sad in the movie. I think even more sad in the movie, honestly.
It's sad in the movie we'll talk about it, we'll talk about it.
And it's crazy because in the book, it's in this book where we find out that Newt he tells Thomas like I do you know how I got this limp? He has a limp throughout the whole book series. And he's like, do you know how I got it? And essentially he says how he just was so sad and broken in the maze that he wanted to kill himself. He went to the top of the maze and jumped and he survived, but he broke his ankle or his, he hurt himself. So he has a limp throughout the whole series. But like, it's so sad because and then once Thomas came, he wanted to live. Do you know what I mean? He
Yeah.
remembered and he found a way. And also, like,
Look at baby boy.
I know, and also, like, Newt remembers that he was a part of the building of the maze. Like, there's this
Mhm.
whole like, he remembers, like, "I helped construct this maze, like, I was up there with them doing all this." However, he knows he's not immune, and it's sad.
Yeah.
R.I.P. Newt.
My baby
Um,
boy.
you have the Right Arm Alliance. Thomas, Brenda, Minho, Jorge, and others join the Right Arm, a rebel group against Wicked, and they plan to sabotage Wicked. So they are the one who goes and honestly, like, blows up Wicked,
Yeah.
okay? So Thomas volunteers to plant a device that disables Wicked weapons and rescue the mutants. So the goal for the Right Arm is to get in there and rescue all the immune so that they could leave and go to the
Mhm.
safe haven, right? And Right Arm is, like, there in the forefront. They're ready to take down Wicked, and they don't care.
Yeah.
Then we have a showdown. Teresa. Thomas confronts Jansen, who has contracted the flare, and Teresa ends up sacrificing herself to save Thomas before a collapsing structure. So similar to the movie, there's that whole confrontation with Jansen, Thomas, and Teresa. Teresa ends up sacrificing herself, which is very heartbroken. Thomas,
Yeah.
really heartbroken in the book.
Sad boy vibes.
He sad boy vibes for real. He loved Teresa. He understood why she did what she did. Um, and he really thought he could save her and they could live happily ever after. Instead, he has Brenda. So
No,
aftermath.
he has Minho.
Oh my god. So the aftermath in Paradise, the remaining immunes are transferred to Paradise to rebuild civilization. Thomas and Brenda share a romantic moment. Like, Brenda, read the room.
He's grieving
She
and
hardcore
Minho
kissed
is
him.
there.
I cannot with her. Um, at the end, Wicked's true goal is revealed. Chancellor Paige reveals Wicked's original mission was to save humanity after the Sunflare catastrophe. Most of Wicked strayed from the goal, obviously.
Yeah.
So there
Hello,
was a
Jansen.
whole, yeah, there was a whole other reasoning and goal, right, for
Mhm.
Wicked. And of course, when the world is in dystopian, when it's ending, when there's no humanity, humans you have that are not going to follow the rules. They're going to say, no, fuck you. This is the mission. This is what we're going to do. We need to find a cure to save ourselves, the number
Yeah.
ones. And that's kind of what Wicked ended up doing. And it's wild. The story is crazy.
Yeah.
The book is
Truly,
crazy.
it's a completely different story, but it's still
The
like the
same.
movie. Yeah, and it's
Yeah.
crazy, but honestly, now I kinda get it's weird, but now I get it. Like, Wicked is good, and I get now why it's a repetitive phrase
Mhm.
that
Mhm.
Dashner uses because it's
Mhm.
like, yeah, Wicked is good, it's the people that work at Wicked that are not, you
Yes.
know what I mean? And it's like
Yes.
Wicked did have this purpose, like, they truly did want to save the world,
Mhm.
and just try to save humanity, and then you have people like Jansen who just wanted
Selfish.
death.
Yes, death and
He was
selfishness.
hungry for death, okay?
I mean, what was your thought reading book 1, book 2, book 3, and the fact that there's a prequel and then he still has
Yeah,
another book that he just released? Do you want to read those books?
I do. I do want
Okay.
to read them. So I didn't get to finish completely this the 3rd book, but I did listen to it after we got off talking earlier today, but so I got not far, but I do want to finish it on my own.
Mhm.
Um because I don't know what it is. The story's still really good. It
Yes.
matches the movie in a way that's like I just it's a very repetitive I keep saying it because it's true. It's the same story, just 2 different fonts, and it's
Mhm.
like you still have the same outcome, um, but you just get there differently. And I
Mhm.
do wanna read the other books. I wanna
Yeah,
read them
I
because I
wanna
wanna
read
know more about this
I wanna
world.
read I have it, The Kill Order. It's
Mhm.
a prequel. And then you have his newest one that just released. I wanna get and I wanna read. I gotta add it to my list. I
Yeah,
mean, my books. Gotta add
yeah.
it on.
You gotta keep it going.
Um, yeah, Dashner does I don't know. It's like he does lace it with crack.
Yeah, he truly does. He laces it with
It's
crack and lovable characters that for some reason he kills off. Dashner, I just wanna know, okay, listen. I feel like at this point, we're friends now.
James,
James, why Newt? Why Newt, baby? Like, why? He was
because he
such a
knew.
lovable character, and I know that's why.
Yeah, it
But,
had to
like,
be.
it hurts, and I need justice for Newt some way,
It
okay?
hurts me. It
It hurts
hurts
me so
me.
bad.
It hurts me. Newt is such a lovable character. He's somebody that you didn't want to see die. I mean, Teresa dying, it was like, whatever, bitch, nobody cared. Um, but having Newt die, it was sad. It was
It was really
sad. And if
sad.
you
There were
listen back,
3 people I did not want to die. It was Minho, Thomas, and Newt. And
yes,
guess what you did? You got rid of one of them, and I'm upset at you, Mr.
it
Mr. James.
was
I'm upset.
it was like you if you listen back to episode 1 and episode 2 of us doing this series, you kept saying you're like, I love Newt, I love
I
Newt. I don't
do.
and I just had to sit here and just be like,
All of you listening, y'all just let me love him,
yeah,
knowing the outcome.
yes. I had to let you go
I
through it.
I can't. I can't
I
with
know.
all of you.
I
The listeners truly were like, "Tiffany, this is the one time that we get to fucking get you," and
you
you
got
got
got. You
got.
got big time. You got
I
got.
I cried so hard, and I cried earlier today because of it. Like, that's how impactful it was, and Newt is, like, one of those characters where it's like, you just want him to have something good, because
Mhm.
like, he just ugh,
His backstory is
all of
very sad too.
yeah,
There's
like,
if
come
you look
on.
his backstory is
Oh.
very sad. There's so much about his life. He has like a sister. That's a whole situation.
Yeah.
Um, New is a treasured character,
He
truly. I
really is.
mean,
Mr. Dashner, please
he he
rewrite the
is
story.
I've never been so invested in a YA crew like the Maze Runner, like this
Yeah, neither
crew.
have I.
That is saying a lot because you know I do not like YA books.
I know you don't like
Were
YA, I
you
don't like
surprised when I
dystopian.
was like, "We are doing a month of Maze Runner. These are my favorite stories." Were
I
you like,
was.
"What?"
'Cause I was like, out of all the books, like, Maze Runner
Mhm.
and, like, I've never read nor watched Maze Runner, so I was like, "This is so weird," because I don't like dystopian movies,
Yeah.
so but I loved this. This was, like
It's its own and, like I say, it's truly its own. The books are its own story,
yeah,
and the movie is its own story, but they're the same in a way. Yes, we do get to where we need to be. It's consistent. Like, at the end, we are where we are.
yeah,
The cast is where the cast is. That did not change. The deaths were the deaths, and who lived is who lived.
yeah,
Um, but everything in between, it's so different, but you love it. You
yeah,
can't hate the book series and watch the movie and hate the movie. Like, you love them both.
yeah.
They're
There's just
different,
no
but you
way.
love them both. I think that they were both well done. I think Dashner wrote this series so well. The fact that he had to make another book to finish it, like this is
Yeah,
the end, the Infinite Glade, I think is what it's called. The fact that he had to write that, thank you, because I needed it. I need it. I need it. It's been so long. And now you can read it. You could get
I'm
into
gonna
it
read it.
newly.
I'm a
But
greenie. I'm a
Galley, The
greenie.
Return of Galley.
Oh my god, yes, can we talk about it? Because
Okay.
I
We talking about the book Return of Galley, or we're
No,
gonna
I
dive
wanna
into the
talk about the
movie?
movie Return of Galley
Okay.
because I clocked it as soon as I
You
saw
knew
his arm.
girl, you knew that hand,
I knew that
that
arm.
muscle
This
movement.
arm, I knew it because if you've seen The Bear,
Oh,
you know what I'm talking
I
about.
haven't even watched there, but I know exactly what you're talking about, and that's all there is.
We
Okay,
love
so let's get into
him.
facts about the movie then.
Okay.
Title is Maze Runner: The Death Cure. Release date was January 26, 2018. Genre is action, adventure, science fiction, thriller. Runtime 143 minutes. I wanted more at the end. It's so good.
Yeah,
A budget of 62 million, box office 288 million worldwide.
that's a
They
lot.
took my money. They took my
They
money
they truly did take your
at the movie
money.
theaters, and I bought the DVD when it
Yeah.
first came, the 4K Blu-ray DVD. That's how we
Yep.
watched it. Let's run through this cast again. So we've got Dylan O'Brien as Thomas, Kaya Scodelario as Teresa, Thomas Brody Sangster as Newt, Ki Hong Lee as Minho, Dexter Darden as Fry Pan, Rosa
Yes, we
Salazar.
love Fry Pan.
Fry Pan really showed up
I
this
really do
movie.
love Fry Pan in this one.
He showed up.
He really clocked it.
Mhm.
With that shotgun when they were in the tunnel. I said,
Yes.
"Yes, Fry, yes."
He showed up and he did what he had to do. Rosa Salazar as Brenda, Aiden Gillen as Jansen, Giancarlo Esposito as Jorge,
Jorge.
introducing Walton Goggins as Lauren.
Fun fact, I love Walton Goggins.
I know. I
Love
love him
him
too.
in every single thing that he's in. Perfect actor. Walton,
We love you.
if you're watching,
He's truly a hear me out.
okay, listen, he's a hear me out 100%, but have you seen him play Venus?
No.
Well, if you guys don't know, look up Venus Walton Goggins and
You're welcome.
you're not gonna know what hit you.
Oh my God, I can't wait.
I love him. I love Walton Goggins.
I
He's
know.
amazing actor.
When we were watching it, I couldn't remember if it was him, but I felt like it was. But then I was like, wait, am I confusing him from Fallout? Because it's kind of similar, the
Yeah.
facial
The
structure.
guy that did Fallout was like, I saw Maze Runner.
Mm-hmm. And
I
he
know
needs
who to
to be.
cast.
And
Yeah.
then I remember whispering to Jose, I was like, I think it's Walton Goggins, but I don't know. I can't remember. And when he turned around and started coming closer, and I was like, it is. And Tiff, you were like, I love him. And you're like, ew, he's sickly, truly sickly, but I still
Truly
love him.
sickly? Okay, so everyone knows it is
Knows.
not. Everyone knows that, like, okay, this is no secret. I love me some sickly men,
Mhm.
okay? And I have a scale. So I have the sickly men on one side, and then I have the Henry Cavill type men on
Mhm.
the other side, and there's no in between. The end the end of the sickly men side,
Ends with him.
it's Walton Goggins as Lawrence in Maze Runner. That's him. And
If you
I'm okay with
just look
that.
it up. If you have not watched the movie,
If
just
you
look
look
it up.
it up and you judge me, I will be upset, but I won't be at the same time because, like, I know.
You're like, you
But
don't have
hear
to keep
me
him.
out.
You're like, you don't have to keep him, honey. I will.
Me.
Thank you.
So, anyways,
Okay, you have Barry Pepper as Vince. That's your Viking man.
I love Vince. Every single time he was on screen, I either commented on the fact that he had the hottest dad bod
Mhm.
or the fact that his hair was braided perfectly like a Viking man, and
Mhm.
I just loved his vibe.
And then
If anything, he's the in-between.
yeah. Okay, truly. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
going downwards. Mhm.
If anything, Vince is the in-between, and it's probably only filled with anyone that looks like Vince in The Maze Runner. So, if you guys know any actors or anyone that looks like him, they're in that category.
Um, making his comeback is Will Pelter as Gally.
Love him. Eyebrows.
When he ripped off that mask, girl.
Oh my god, when he ripped that mask off, I said
Hi. She said hi.
"Ooh."
She said prune.
Prune.
And then Patricia Clarkson as Chancellor Paige.
Yes.
So cast is stacked once again.
Always.
Fun fact, I had to bring this up. So the movie began filming March 14th, 2016. The film originally set to be released in theaters February 17th, 2017. However, due to injuries Dylan O'Brien sustained while filming, specifically the scene in the beginning of the movie, the train scene, the release date had to get pushed back nearly a year. And the
Oh my
precise date was
god.
changed several times, with the release date officially being January 26, 2018. Isn't that crazy?
That is crazy.
He hurt
Dylan
himself. He's hurt
O'Brien.
himself. It was a big deal. Like, he really hurt himself. I remember when finding out that news, like, live that had happened, and I was like, "Oh my god, Dylan O'Brien." And then I was like, "Oh my god, wait, but what about Maze Runner? Are we gonna finish it?"
Oh
Or
my god.
yeah, it was a big deal. It was crazy. Um,
Wow.
okay, so let's break down this movie.
Oh
Let's break
my
down the plot.
gosh. Yes. Can we please? We have a lot to say. I have a lot to say.
Okay, I'm gonna break down the key plot points, and you say what
Okay.
you say.
Okay.
So we start off with it's a mission to the last city. So Thomas, Newt, and Frypan leave the Right Arm camp against orders to rescue Minho from Wicked. So the movie
Yes.
starts off with Minho is in a train with a bunch of other immune kids. And the crew pulls a full Fast and Furious segment. They're going in, they're trying to find Minho. The object is Minho. Mind
Yeah.
you, Aries is there also, and it's like they don't give a fuck about Aries.
Yeah.
And they
They
end up
I
finding him.
but yeah, you also have to think, like, Mino was with them from the
Yeah.
beginning, so I also would not give a fuck about Aries. No shame to
Same.
you, Aries, I loved you in this one. You definitely glue up, okay, I will
Yeah, at
say,
the end.
but yeah, I was like
Anyway,
I said, "Aries,
the
what?"
immunity is working for you, honey.
Literally, I was like,
It's your luck, Aries baby. Um,
"Aries, baby,
if you know, you know.
honey, baby."
Um, so yeah, they do a full Fast and Furious segment where they go and try to save Minho. They they save a whole caboose or a train, whatever it's called. They go in there. What is it called?
A caboose. It's a cabin or something. They
Yeah,
sometimes they call it a cabin or it's
it's
a
everyone. It's its
caboose
own
is the back.
sections.
It's the back of
Well,
the
it was in the
train.
back. It
It
was in the.
wasn't. It wasn't in the back. They split it in the middle and they took the top one. They took the first
Whatever.
one.
So they save it. They
Mhm.
attach it to like the bird, the big space, the big like plane or whatever. They save it. They get it off to this section, and they're like Minho, Minho, and it's Aries and Clara, the other girl.
Mhm.
Minho is not there, and then that's when Thomas and New are just like, "Fuck! Like, what are we gonna do?" So
Yeah.
they get to the lot, they get back to the right arm camp. Vince is like, no, dude, we're not going to sacrifice again to get Minho. Like, I know it's Minho. We can't do it. Like, I'm sorry. We have to be on the seas. I got kids here. We got to move forward. And Thomas is like, that's cool for you.
Yeah. Cool
I'm going
story,
to go save
bro.
my friend.
Yeah.
And of course, in boy fashion, Newt and Fry Pan are like, look, we
Waiting
started this
for
together. We're
him.
going to end it
That's
together.
this scene right here with he just looks so happy when he pulled up and he like I was like,
Hmm.
"Oh, this is a little new
I
baby. I
love his
love
style. I
him."
love
I love the
him.
way he is in this one. He's
I
just so good.
know.
Oh my, I love him in all of them.
Okay. So then the group is then so they're going to go find the last city. They're going to go save Minho from Wicked. The group is attacked by the flare infected human cranks, but saved by
Mhm.
Brenda and Jorge. And I guess somewhere in there Newt got infected.
I don't know if it was in there or if it was because they said it
Where?
was airborne. So I was thinking maybe because he's immune, he
You're
got it.
right.
Yeah.
I did not even think about that. And when as soon as he got into the city, that's when he
Hmm.
started acting all bougie and shit.
Bougie.
That is
Yeah.
wild.
Yeah, because it's airborne. They said that they found
Mhm.
out it was airborne. So that, yeah.
I didn't even think about it. Oh my god.
New
Okay,
baby.
so the group is attacked, and that was a scary ass scene
Yeah.
in the
It was really
tunnel.
scary. Yeah, Jose scared me, and I was trying to play it off like I wasn't scared, and I was like, "Just don't look over there. Just don't look over there. Just don't look over there, because I will."
It was scary. They are saved by Brenda and Jorge, they're like, Hermana, you
Hermano!
wanna just go on this journey without us? No, no,
Literally,
no,
he's like,
no.
"Come on." Okay, wait, can we talk about the interaction
What?
when Brenda Brenda and Jorge pick up
Go ahead.
when Brenda
Go
and
ahead.
Jorge pick up the 3,
Uh-huh.
Jorge or Brenda immediately just turns around, she's like, looks at Thomas, not a single word is said, okay? I'm not exaggerating.
Mhm.
Not a single word is said. She's just looking at him
Mhm.
with this crazy look, and
Mhm. What?
he's like, "Thanks for coming?" And
Yeah.
she's just like and then she still doesn't say a single word, and she goes
Mm.
and then turns around, and I'm like, "What is the point of that interaction?" And then Jorge's like, "Anyways."
Yeah. He's like, where are we going? Because what is
Yeah.
happening? Um, so they are okay, so they see the city and they're
Mhm.
like, all right, we've spent all this time trying to get out of a maze and now we're trying to get back into behind the walls. Like, let's for Minho. It's all for Minho at this point.
Yep.
Um, while they're there in the city, they are captured by a masked crew, and that is where they meet Gally and Lawrence, who grant them
Oh
access
my
to the city and
god.
Wicked headquarters. Talk about your face when you saw Gally.
I knew it was Gally from the moment I had seen his arm
Hmm.
and, like, the shape of his head.
Mind you, his
Like
arm is covered up in gear, so
yeah, he
it's not
has
like you
gear
see his
on.
actual
It's not
muscles,
exposed,
but
yeah.
you know.
I know, and the way he stands like,
Hmm.
okay, because there's a scene when it's Thomas, Newt, and Gally, and they're wearing the,
The gear.
Wicked
Hmm.
armor. and they're walking Teresa through the and Kim goes, "Which one's Newt? Or which one's Gally?" And I said, "That one's Thomas, that one's Newt because the way he's walking, and that one is Gally because the way he is walking." And Kim goes, "How do you know?" She's like, "What?" And I was like, "I know. So I can clock Will Poulter from a mile
You're
away.
like, "I know how my
I'm
man
just saying."
walks.
And yeah, listen,
He walks with a strut."
he knows where he's going. Same with Jansen. Same with Jansen.
Okay.
I'm about to pull up a
Okay,
scene
get
later.
it ready.
Yeah.
So, once they meet Gally and Lawrence, there's essentially a deal that's made where Lawrence is like, "I will help you get into the Wicked headquarters if you supply me with the immune." Like, because he's like, he needs it, the blue liquid. So they go, and that's when they realize, like, Teresa's the answer. Because Teresa's bougie ass is up there trying to find a cure and her little, like, high heels and her, like, white coat. And she's just trying to, like, get the cure and be, like, save the
Mhm.
world. So Thomas, Newt, and Gally capture Teresa to help them. And that is when she discovers Thomas's blood can cure the flare. Because when Teresa so in the book, it's Hans who's supposed to take off their chips, but in the movie, it's Teresa who can take out their chips. So
Mhm.
as Teresa's doing it, she sees Brenda. And if you remember in the second movie, Brenda got infected, and the doctor used Thomas's blood
Thomas's blood,
to
yep.
help with Brenda. And Teresa's like, "Oh, when was Brenda's like last immunity shot? Like she's looking well." And he was like, "No, like back at the camp. That was the time, the
That was the
only
only
time."
time.
And she was like, "That it's been months and Brenda looks like she's never
Well.
needed another dosage. Like what?" And that's when it clicks with Teresa, like something with Thomas's blood, because it was Thomas's blood that saved Brenda. Like that is the cure.
Mhm.
And so she takes like a sample of his blood and they head back to Wicked headquarters because they're like, "We need to get in. We need to save everybody, Minho, all the immunes, and we need to get all the cures because we are getting the fuck out of here, Teresa."
Yeah.
And there is a specific scene that we have to talk about that
We
has a
have
chokehold.
to. I have to talk about this
Okay.
because
Do you have that?
I do, I'm getting it.
Okay. And we are focusing on Jansen, aka
Jansen,
Littlefinger.
everyone focus on Jansen, yes.
Okay. Go ahead.
You don't think so?
Okay, come on then. Shoot her. Prove me wrong.
He said, "Okay,
He said,
shooter." Like, what?
Tiff,
I never loved a man more.
replay it again. When that scene happened, I died. I died.
I literally
I've
died.
known you longer than you can remember. You're not going to shoot her.
You don't think so?
And then there's baby boy Newt.
Okay, come on then. Shoot her. Prove me wrong.
I cannot. The
He's
sass
just so
in that
sassy.
line, the sass in the
Shooter.
line,
The lean. It was that he popped his hip out. He said,
we lost it. When we
"Shooter."
were watching this, we
We-
completely went feral and we lost it.
Me, Kim, and her husband were like cackling. It was
I gagged.
yeah,
I was like,
ga-
what?
And the gag was that he told her to shoot her. And I said,
I cannot. He was hilarious. And
"There's
from that
another."
moment on, we were like, he gets turned on by the thought of like
He
death
gets
and like
hot for death.
Mhm.
Loved death.
Yes, he did.
Oh my god.
Okay, so the rescue and serum. Gally retrieves the serum and helps transport immune children to safety with Brenda and Frypan. What was your thought on this, like, escape into the bus and Frypan, like, that crane coming down?
I have never in my life seen a scene like that before, and it was the best. Like, it was so good. I've never seen anything like it, and it truly was in Fast and Furious fashion because I feel like the only movie where I would see something like that would be Fast and
Mhm.
Furious. The way, like, because at first I was like, "Why is Frypan not there, and why is he going up into this thing. They
Yeah.
didn't even show what he was climbing up on. And then when Brenda gets caught and surrounded by Wicked, and he just lifts her up in the bus. I was like, this is
He drops the
amazing.
hook. It drops right in
Yeah.
front of her. Scared me for whatever
Yeah.
reason. She connects it to the front of the bus, and that bus just lifts, and they're hanging all straight up. All the kids are
Yeah.
in there, and it's like flying around, floating around, and then he gets them across, and then the grill is like popping off, and he
Yeah.
like, shoots that
He
thing
just
down.
lets it go and he saves them. And I
Mhm.
think that's the coolest scene. Like, that scene was just so good. There
What
was a
about
lot of really great scenes
and then what
in this
about the
movie.
scene where Minho, Newt, because they do end up saving Minho, Newt, and Thomas jump out of that window into the
That
water.
scene was crazy too because I was not expecting that. Like, I know it was in the trailer, but I wasn't expecting it to go down the way it did.
Mhm.
It was
And
really
did we
good.
love the flip off?
Oh, yeah, always. We love when Dylan
Thomas,
O'Brien gives us
it
the
was the
bird.
best.
I love it.
It was the best.
It was so good.
Now we're gonna talk about it.
No.
Newt.
Mhm.
So we know because okay, throughout the movie, later on, once they're in the compound and stuff, like Newt is showing aggression, like hardcore
Yeah.
showing it. And like when he yells at Thomas and like throws him up against the wall, it was like
I know. I was like,
everybody in that room was like, oh, like Newt,
baby boy Newt,
calm down.
you want to talk about it?
Newt then shows Thomas that he has been he's infected. Is not immune. He was like, I guess they were just sorting out who was immune and who was not, and I'm not. Thomas's goal is not only to save Minho, but to also get a cure for Newt. And as they're spending their time in the Wicked headquarters trying to escape once they found Minho, Newt is getting worse and worse and worse. He is being overwhelmed by the flare, and he pleads with Thomas. He gives Thomas his necklace, okay? And he says, just take it, please. Thomas takes it, and Thomas is trying to save Newt. They're trying to make it to Brenda on the plane, and Thomas just he's overwhelmed by the flare, and he pleads with Thomas to kill him, and Thomas can't. He can't do it.
Yeah.
They fight, they go at it, and he keeps like coming in and out of it, and he's
Yeah,
like, Tommy.
that was what made it really hard, was the fact that Newt was fighting it so hard that you can
Mhm.
literally see him trying to not like hurt Thomas, and it
Yes.
just
And in the book, Newt references Thomas as Tommy
Mhm.
throughout the book. And in the movie, he never says Tommy. And in this scene, when he is turning and he is begging Thomas to do this for him and he calls him Tommy, I lose it. I
Yeah.
literally lost it. And when Newt dies by getting stabbed, he stabs himself essentially.
Yeah.
The saddest scene ever. Tiff, I saw you were crying. I said
I
it is a
cried
moment.
so hard. I
Mhm.
cried so hard because it's so
I know. It's
it's so
sad.
impactful. I don't know why this character is so impactful to me. Not even just because he's adorable, but I think just he's so, because I said it before about Newt. He is that like go with the flow, very like
Mhm.
I will stand by. He's the voice of reason for
Mhm.
Thomas. Like he's like I will stand by him, but I'll also make sure that Thomas is doing what
Yeah.
just to make sure that Thomas is doing what he really wants to do.
Mhm.
Um, and yeah, and it was so sad. The slow-mo was really sad.
It's sad.
It
I know. I imagine
Yeah.
I watched it in theaters. I cried. I cried
know.
in the theaters. I could not believe they did that. So, and at the same time, Brenda is running to try to give him the cure, but also Teresa is on
Teresa is on the speaker talking
the
to
speaker,
him.
and she's like, you are the cure. It's your blood. We can save Newt. And when Newt dies, Thomas has this like, I
Like,
can't.
fuck it.
Yeah, he goes, takes the gun, and he runs to Wicked headquarters. So now we're at the confrontation. So Thomas faces Jansen. And Wicked leaver Ava Page, who tries to justify Wicked's action. And Thomas is like, is it true? Like, could I have saved Newt? And she's like, yes, you could have. Like, your blood could have saved him. And he's willing to do that. He's like, okay, just
He
leave my
just doesn't
friends.
want, his friends
Leave
to
my
be
friends
hurt.
alone. Let them escape. I'll do it. And then Jansen shoots Ava Page. What was your thought on that? Were you like, what the fuck?
I knew Jansen was gonna do some sneaky shit. It's Littlefinger. I mean, like, there's no way. And he's called Ratman or whatever. Like, there's no way that he wasn't. I didn't know he was gonna kill her. I thought maybe he'd like hold her hostage or something, but I knew that he was gonna make his appearance soon to
He killed her.
Thomas.
He kills
He killed
her.
her in cold blood, and he said, "I'm horny now." Like, he got
kills
hot for
her.
death. Okay,
He kills her. Puts Thomas under. Takes Thomas's to the room where Teresa is preparing the serum. And that's when we find out that he has been infected by the flare because, like you said, it is airborne. And I get it. Yeah, it's airborne. He's infected. And that's where the fight happens with Teresa and Thomas and Jansen, and Teresa's trying to escape. And she's like, I'm sorry. Like, it's your right. Like, this is your blood. You choose what you want to do with it. Like, I'm so sorry. Like, it's hitting her now too. Like, fuck, like they don't care. People like Jensen don't care. And he says it. He's like, the cure, we will pick and choose who survives.
Yeah.
And that's not what Teresa was doing it for. Teresa wanted it for everybody. And Jansen ends up dying. Thoughts on Jansen's death?
I mean, he's got to go at some point. I know. Listen, if I see, what's his name? The actor's name?
I don't know.
Aidan Gillen.
Yeah.
If I see Aidan Gillen play a character that is not a good guy, I know he's gonna have a death, and so I
You
was
accept
not
it.
phased. Yeah, I accepted it.
Yeah.
I love the man. Don't get me wrong, but I knew it was gonna happen, so I was not impacted.
Yeah,
like
he's
I was
not a
with
villain
Newt.
that you want to live. Like, he's horrible.
Yeah.
During the escape, now mind you, Thomas has been wounded. He was shot.
Yeah, Jansen
And
shot him trying to
so
shoot
he's
Teresa.
Yeah, he's coming in and out of it. He's very weak. And they make it to the rooftop. The building is literally about to fall down because your boy Walton Goggins, he
Started a
sacrifices
revolution.
He sacrificed himself, blew up the entryway to Wicked headquarters, and the crew like takes over and is just like demolishing the whole city.
It makes me laugh because like Long Goggins did not need to sacrifice himself.
Somebody else could have sacrificed himself.
Nobody needed to. He could have jumped off the car before. I don't know, but yeah, he
did.
I think he just was like, I'm done. But my people will do it.
Yes, there's chaos. The buildings are literally falling down.
It's like
collapsing.
a war in the streets.
Yes. And during the escape, the Wicked headquarters collapses. Thomas makes it onto the plane.
Yeah, she throws him, and Minho and Vince catch him.
And when they're telling Teresa to jump, she honestly could have jumped, but she took the time to turn around. She took the time, turn around to look at the building falling on top of her. She really could have made it.
Yeah.
And much like the book, Teresa does fall to her death. And Thomas is screaming by it, sad. Because and they shared a kiss. We have to talk about the kiss.
Yeah. They shared a kiss on the rooftop because they thought they were gonna die,
Mm-hmm.
which is very valid, I guess. So
honestly, I feel like Teresa would have changed her ways.
I feel like she would have been fine. I feel like at the when they go to their safe haven, it would have been very like
awkward.
She has a lot to work on, and not a lot of people could trust her.
There's no trust,
and it makes sense. Yeah, there's no trust, so it wouldn't make sense for her to live. Yeah, and I kind of understand why why Dashner did that.
Mm-hmm.
And why the director decided to keep that. Yeah,
mm-hmm.
because it would not make sense for her to be there because the lack of trust is strong with Teresa. Because even up until pretty much towards the end, up until the point where Teresa hits Jansen over the head, like Thomas didn't trust her.
Yeah, because
so it's like obviously Minho's not going to trust her. Newt didn't trust her. Vince is not going to trust her. Jorge, you know what I mean? Like that the whole core to their group would not trust her.
Yeah.
Fry Pan definitely wouldn't trust her because I think he was the one that said, like, "I don't trust her." Gilly when you know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like, so
everybody.
it doesn't make sense, so I
I
get
get
it.
it.
Yeah, they kissed, and it was like, "Okay."
I love you. It was that song, I love you. I'm sorry. What is
Oh
it?
god. No, that song is reserved for Killy and Tariel from The Hobbit.
Okay, sorry.
Okay, sorry.
Okay, so they escape to safe haven. So the remaining mutants and the right arm survive. They flee to a safe haven, which is like this awesome beach scene. Like they really made
Yeah.
it work.
It's so good.
Yes. And Minho gives Thomas a letter, and he was not a letter, the necklace.
It's the necklace
He
that Newt
said-
gives Thomas.
He said, "This was found on you, and I was holding it safe for you to keep." When Thomas opened it up, and he was like, he could not speak for a moment before the voiceover.
I was like, "I better not be Newt's voice," and it was Newt's voice, and I started crying
I got
again.
emotional. Thomas reads the pendant note. There's a final farewell. And he just talks about his time. Can you find it, please?
Yeah.
He says, "I will follow you." This is when I realized, like, I will follow you.
It showed me a picture of his death. No, I don't
can't.
want
I
it.
can't
It
with
showed
you.
me a picture of his death. I have PTSD
Oh
now.
my god.
Okay.
All right, let's play the ending.
Oh, when I saw it, I lost
Here,
it.
when he like could not
He
even.
can't. Look at him. I would lose it too because what do you mean? Oh my god, I can't.
Dear Thomas, this is the first letter I can remember writing. Obviously, I don't know if I wrote any before the maze. But even if it's not my first, it's likely to be my last. I want you to know that I'm not scared. Well, not of dying, anyway. It's more forgetting. It's losing myself to this virus. That's what scares me.
Minho.
So every night I've been saying their names out loud.
Oh.
Albie, Winston, Chuck. And I just repeat them over and over like a prayer, and it all comes flooding back. Just the little things like where the sun used to hit the glade at that perfect moment right before it slipped beneath the walls. And I remember the taste of fry pan stew. I never thought I'd miss that stuff so much. And I remember you.
Oh my god.
I remember the first time you came up in the box, just a scared little greenie who couldn't even remember your name. But from that moment you ran into the maze, I knew I would follow you anywhere. And I have. We all have. If I could do it all over again, I would. And I wouldn't change a thing. And my hope for you is that when you're looking back years from now, you'll be able to say the same. The future's in your hands now, Tommy. And I know you'll find a way to do what's right. You always have. Take care of everyone for me. And take care of yourself. You deserve to be happy. Thank you for being my friend. Goodbye, mate. Newt.
Oh my god.
Turn it off. I can't.
I literally can't because
I can't.
you know what that scene, okay, you're gonna stop sharing. That scene is super emotional, and it's very emotional to me because it reminds me, and I I always have to find a connection. It reminds me of the scene, like just any scene in Lord of the Rings when like Aragorn tells Frodo, like, I would have followed you to the very fires of Mordor, and Sam is like, I'm literally not leaving your side. It's like type of like bond is so amazing and impactful, especially in these types of stories. And I think that's what makes this story amazing because it has that, and oh
Mhm.
god,
I know, don't be sad. I know, I know.
I really love I really I just really love Newt. James Dashner, why did you do that?
I know. I know. It's
He's just such a good character.
calm
James
down.
Dashner, I need, like, some sort of reasoning why you did it, okay? This needs to be answered because my god.
It's
Oh,
he's a character that you
anyways.
love. He definitely is. Let's rate it.
Okay.
What do you
Obviously, it's number 1. It's
Okay. How many stars do you give the book? I know you say you haven't completely finished it,
oh
but
my
like
god.
what are your
So
stars?
far, I will give it a 4.5 because it is good. The book is
I
really
give it a
good.
same.
Yeah.
And the movie?
The movie is I would give it a 5.
It's a
This is the
5 out of
5-star
5.
movie. It's
It's
so good. It has a great end, and I remember saying this last time when we were rating it and we were talking about what it could possibly be for me because this is a wild card. And I remember being like, the ending has to either be very satisfying, very good, like it
mhm.
has to have a very impactful ending, or it's not gonna have a good ending and it's not gonna be good. And this was good. This was really good.
It makes me so happy. So obviously I also give it a 5 out of 5. I love this movie. I
Oh
told
my
you the movie gets
god.
better and better each one.
Yeah, you did, and
Um,
it's true.
so this is the final list for both of us actually, our
Yeah,
books. So at number 3 it was Maze Runner, number 2 Scorch Trials, and number 1 Death Cure.
yeah.
For the movie, number 3 was Maze Runner, Scorch Trials, and of course the Death Cure.
I think this is the first time we've ever lined up with both
Yeah,
movie and book ever, so this
Tiff,
is a good.
this was my birthday month.
I know,
This was
you
my
did
choice.
great. Oh,
As
you did
someone
great, sweetie.
as someone who never watched or read the Maze Runner series and who honestly questioned me when I told you we're gonna
I
do it.
know.
What are your thoughts? How do
It's
you feel?
amazing. If you can make me cry, then you did good, and that's
Yes.
a lot, and if you've watched any of our previous stuff, I rarely cry. Kim is always crying.
Mhm.
And that says a lot because I only feel attached to books or movies when it's, like, impactful. The characters, I can find a connection with more than one,
Mhm.
and, just the story and the meaning behind it, the purpose, it's all there. It checks every box, this entire trilogy. So if you're one of those people who were like me before and you're like, "Why the hell would I watch Maze Runner?" or like, "Why the heck would I read it?"
Do
It is
it.
worth the read. It really is. And I feel like it doesn't get enough love because it has to be up there with Harry Potter.
Yes,
It
it's
has to be
so
up there with the
good.
Harry Potter Hunger Games, like, it has to be up
It's
there.
so good. It's so good. It's a page turner,
Yeah, it is. I
truly.
don't know I never know when to stop listening or
And
reading, and when I watch the movies, I think about it long after I'm done watching the
yes,
movie, like,
even today, I keep sending her,
yeah.
like, clips.
I was even sending her some, like,
It's
I
so good,
can't
and
they're very good.
the fact that James Dashner has a new book out
I know.
ending the saga of, ending the Maze Runner, and then there's gonna be, like, a reboot. It's perfect. L Read 'em. Read the
Yeah.
books. Prepare yourself.
Highly recommend
Watch the
reading it.
movies. Get invested with these characters. You will not be disappointed. You will love it.
Will love
Trust
you.
me.
You will love Minho. You will love Thomas. You will love Fry Pan.
Jorge,
Yeah, yeah, Gilly, like,
Lee, yeah.
everyone like, the characters are so good, and they're written amazing, so, honestly, dude no, hon okay, truly, I'm not joking around, James Dashner, if you really are listening, you did an amazing job. You really did. You made me cry. You made me cry, and that an author cannot say very much about. I know I'm no one, but
I love
at least
that.
James Dashner can, like, walk away and be like, "I made
I did
Tiffany from Page
somebody.
Picture cry."
Yes.
So,
It's
that's a
amazing.
win.
I'm so happy. I'm happy that we chose a great series. I'm happy I was there with you as you watched it, that you were
Yeah.
introduced to the series, to the movie, and I can't wait to see the reboot, and I can't wait for us to read the final
Yeah.
book.
I'm excited. Oh my god, you loved my month and I loved your month.
We did so great.
We really did.
We're amazing.
We have a great taste.
Yes.
Oh my gosh. Okay, well, that wraps up today's episode. If you enjoyed the episode, please subscribe, rate, and leave us a review wherever you listen to your podcast. And follow us on Instagram and TikTok at Official Page to Picture for book to screen updates, behind the scenes content, author interviews, and our boys from the Glade.
Newt.
Newt.
Join us next week as we did a collab episode with the lovely host of Two Chicks and a Plot Twist. We sat and talked all things Harry Potter. That's what this says.
Yep.
Hogwarts. All things Harry Potter, which is a perfect way and probably the only way to end my birthday month, everybody.
Truly.
It was a lot of fun. We love talking to them, get our hot takes, how we felt about the series, about the books, and how we feel about the new TV series coming out.
Yes, it is an amazing episode. We love Haley and McKaylee. If you guys don't know who they are and you don't listen to Two Chicks and a Plot Twist, you're missing out. They're lovely. They're lovely. It's just amazing.
Yes, we love them
And
so
we
much.
love talking to them. So
We
you will be
love
seeing a
talking
lot
to
of them.
we
Yeah.
love talking to them. We love doing these collabs with them. They are honestly amazing people, and we hope you guys enjoyed that episode. That is going to drop next Monday. Tiff, thank you for trusting me and watching these movies and reading these books, and I'm glad that you love them, and I'm sorry that you were hurt by Newt, but
Yeah.
it was a canon event. I went through it, and I've held that on for a long time.
This is one of those deaths that I think I'll hold on to.
You'll think about it. September 7th
yeah,
is Newt Day. It's his birthday.
Yeah, it's a very sad because not a lot of character deaths stick with me.
Mhm.
Obviously, like Thorin, Killy, and Philly, they
Of
stick
course.
with me hard. This is up. Newt is up there. Newt, I think, is the fourth one.
Would you rewatch the movies?
Yeah.
I love
Yeah,
that.
I would rewatch. I would rewatch the movies. I would reread the books probably too.
We have to do rewatch before the reboot.
Yeah,
Yay!
that's the only way.
All right, you guys. Thank you for everything. Have a great week, and don't forget to listen next week. Harry Potter.
Yep. Bye, greenies.
Bye, greenies.